This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Rangers won over the Toronto Blue Jays last night. They got out to a 6-0 lead. Had a 3-run home run by Wyatt Langford, and then got a 2-run shot. I tuned in, got in my car, and just as the 2-run home run was taking place, so I kind of felt like, wow, that was a little bit of good luck, and then that'd be it for the Rangers after that. But they hang on, get the win. Mackenzie Gore with a good outing on the hill last night. He went 7 innings, allowed just 4 hits, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts. It's crazy when you do that, right? Four hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, and you only walked 1.
Right? Why is it crazy?
He only gave up 4 hits, but with those 4 hits, he gave up 3 runs.
Yeah, I mean, obviously homers can be involved in there or whatever.
Yeah. It just seems a little.
Well, you'll see plenty of games where they'll have a bunch of hits and not score that many runs. So that opposes that. But
he didn't give up any home runs.
Yeah,
but I get like
a lot of different ways to score.
No, I get you. But it just seems kind of weird. When you just give up 4 hits and they get 3 runs, it's like, what, lucky ducks, man. When you think about it. But that's just kind of how it goes. Corey Seager's back, and he played shortstop last night. He's coming off the concussion list. He went 0 for 3, but it's good to see him back in the lineup. He's struggled to stay healthy this year, but tonight we'll have the Rangers and the Blue Jays at 5:30 from Rogers Center. Nathan Eovaldi will get the start tonight in case he wakes up with a crick in his neck or something going on with his back or something else. He's scratched 2 times this year. He's 7-7 with a .424 earned run average. Patrick Corbin will be his opponent on the hill tonight. He's 2-3 with a .473 earned run average. So that'll be your baseball tonight for the Rangers. And then the Astros, they take on the Tigers again in Detroit. And as Jeff documented, they were winners yesterday, 2-1 over the Tigers. So that's a good, nice little baseball score there, 2-1. And the Astros got a run in the 6th, a run in the 9th. They coughed up 1 in the 9th and then got out of it and end up winning the ball game. So Taylor Trammell with a home run against his dad's old team.
Taylor Trammell?
Isn't Taylor Trammell Alan Trammell's son?
I didn't know that.
I
thought Taylor Trammell was black.
Then that would be a problem. Yeah. It's not his son.
Unless maybe he has an African-American wife, but...
Yeah, no.
I don't...
He's the son of Walter and Cynthia Trammell. His dad worked for the Navy as a linguist and for the post office. So I thought Alan Trammell's son played at one point in time, but I'm clearly wrong on that. There you go, Jeff. There you go. There's today's.
That needed to be saved for the 8 o'clock hour.
Power hour. I'm sorry. Sometimes it just kind of comes out. I mean, he spells it the same and all that.
Oh boy.
It was an honest mistake.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was an honest mistake. I could have sworn that his one of his kids played Major League Baseball, but
all you have to do now, Chuck, to completely save yourself. As God is your witness, you thought turkeys could fly.
God is my witness. I thought Alan Trammell had a son that played baseball, and turns out that probably does not.
He probably did at one point, but this one is not his son.
No, clearly not. Oh well, see, that made you laugh. Made you laugh early. Oh man.
Well, you had me questioning myself because I'm like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't look like Alan Trammell.
Let's see here. Alan Trammell has two sons, Lance and Kyle. His eldest was named after Trammell's double play partner, Lance Parrish. Okay. Then it says here, note on it. Note. This is
his double play partner.
Lance Parrish.
Yeah, he was a catcher.
That's what this says. It says
that his double play partner.
That's what it says here on AI.
Strike him out, throw him out partner. His double play partner would be the second baseman.
Yeah, Lou Whitaker.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his last name.
But it says on here on AI.
It says AI's dumb.
It says here, note, Major League Baseball outfielder Taylor Trammell shares a last name but is not related to Alan Trammell. Okay. It's today's lighthearted moment, brought to you by me.
I'm more upset about the AI thing.
Yeah.
It's not his double play partner.
Yeah, you're
for a shortstop, that's got to be the second baseman.
No question. No, you can say his teammate Lance Parrish, and Lance Parrish, like Jamie said, played catcher for the Tigers, but he didn't.
I mean, how many strike him out, throw him outs did they have in the history of their career together? Like,
not
15.
No,
and they played a long time.
They played a long time together. Yeah. No question.
15, 20.
Yeah, Lance Parrish played for the Tigers for 9 years.
Probably turned 300 double plays with Lou Whitaker.
Yeah. Should have named his son Lou.
Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou. Yeah.
Sweet Lou Trammell.
Sweet Lou Trammell. Not to be confused with Taylor Trammell.
Or Taylor Swift.
Or Taylor Swift, or Otis Taylor, or anybody like that. Oh, man. See, that's why you come in. That's why you come. That's
why you don't want to miss the 6 o'clock hour.
That's why you don't want to miss any part of this fine radio program.
Your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Today is Friday, June the 26th. It's the last Friday in June, Jamie.
It's good.
Yeah. Here with this day in sports history is Jeff McGuire.
1944. The New York Yankees, Brooklyn Dodgers, and New York Giants play a unique 6-inning game for war bonds.
Oh, okay.
They each play successive innings. The final score, Dodgers 5, Yankees 1, Giants 0.
Okay.
1970, Frank Robinson hits 2 grand slams, and the Baltimore Orioles beat the Washington Senators 12-2. I'm no expert or anything, but after you hit the first one and you come up with the bases loaded again, I'm probably going to walk.
Swinging, yeah.
1991, the NBA draft. UNLV power forward Larry Johnson is the first pick by the Charlotte Hornets.
Grandmama.
Yeah.
Just a fun nickname. And played into it so well for the commercials.
Yeah.
Odessa Junior College.
2002 NBA draft. From the Shanghai Sharks in China, center Yao Ming first pick by the Houston Rockets. And in 2016, former Red Raider Josh Tomlin outduels Justin Verlander, going 8 innings, giving up 3 runs on 6 hits while striking out 3 in a 9-3 Indians win over the Tigers.
There you go, Josh.
It is National Chocolate Pudding Day.
Oh, I love me some chocolate pudding.
There's always room for chocolate pudding.
Jamie, chocolate pudding?
put it in a graham cracker crust and call it a pie, and I'm all about it. I don't usually eat pudding plain.
Or you put some milk on top of it, or some whipped cream on top of it, and it's pretty good.
Or you can make a chocolate pudding pie.
Yeah. With whipped cream on top of it. The graham cracker crust and the chocolate pudding go fantastic together.
Yeah.
But put that in a regular pie crust, very mid.
How about like just in a graham cracker? Just put some pudding on a graham cracker and put it in between.
It would be basically the same thing.
Yeah,
yes.
right. Just put it kind of a little snack kind of thing.
Cooking by Chuck Heinz.
Galloping gourmet. I could do that.
You're not galloping. So, birthdays today.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this guy a little bit yesterday. And I feel it's a little ironic that his birthday is today, but happy birthday, former Red Raider tight end Jay Samaro. 34 today.
Wow, 34.
Before we get to the rest of today's birthdays, coming up on Sunday, huge birthday. Huge.
You baking a cake for this person?
I would. I know a lot of people that would. Larry Hayes turns 82.
Okay.
Talked about him this week, too.
Yeah, he's going to have a purple birthday cake because he's now the softball coach at Abilene Christian.
I would make him whatever cake he wanted. He's a good dude. Birthdays today. Jamie can tell me the biggest one.
What's today's day?
June
26th. Is this Don Mattingly's birthday?
No, I think it's Derek Jeter's.
It is Derek Jeter's 52nd birthday today. Ariana Grande is 33. Audrey Plaza is 42. Nick Offerman, 56. Michael Vick, 46. Chris O'Donnell, 56. And Shannon Sharp is 58.
It's also the anniversary of the only time in my life that I have spoke words to Tony Kukoc.
Really? That was in the Bulls locker room? You were going to do an interview with him, and then he
turned me down.
He turned you down.
Told me he was sick. Needed to get on the bus.
That was his way of saying, I'm playing tennis, man. I'm off the clock.
I don't know. He didn't play well that night, so I believed him.
And on this day in 1940...
When I came back to the radio station afterwards to tell my friends, they were like, wait, what? This dude has one fan in the entire world, and he blew you off. Does he not understand he has nobody else that likes him but you?
That's not entirely true, but no one to your degree.
I don't know. Yeah.
His wife.
I'm sure he's got plenty of massive fans.
On this day, 1948, we didn't talk about this yesterday because I like today's update better than what happened yesterday. Berlin had been divided into sections after World War II, and the USSR was keeping food, heating oil, and other critical supplies in a massive blockade of Berlin. So the U.S. and British pilots began delivering food and supplies by airplane to Berlin. The same bombers that were responsible for the surrender of Germany are now dropping the life-saving supplies over those same people. The first planes took off from England and Western Germany on June 26th, landed loaded with food, clothing, water, medicine, and fuel. 5,000 tons of supplies to West Berlin were dropped every day. By the end, they were dropping 8,000 tons of supplies per day.
Goodness.
The Allies carried about 2.3 million tons of cargo in all over the course of the airlift. Planes were landing at the airport every 4 minutes around the clock.
So they weren't like dropping. They weren't like dropping it.
Yes. They were not landing in Berlin. They were dropping it by parachute.
Oh, they were dropping by parachute. Okay.
Planes were landing at their airfield on the return trip every 4 minutes. Pilots were being asked to run 2 and 3 trips each day.
Wow.
Soviets would eventually lift the unsuccessful blockade in May of 49. It earned them scorn from the international community for subjecting innocent men, women, and children to the hardship of starvation. The airlift continued until September of 49, as a total of $224 million was spent on supplies. The Berlin Wall would eventually be built in 1961, formed a dividing line between East and West Berlin. The moral of that story, gentlemen, is if you really want to try to keep people communist, starving them was not a good idea because we'll just deliver it.
Yeah.
Better than Amazon. And that is this day in sports history.
Yeah. You're talking about the parachutes from that. And I was thinking about, when they throw the little coupons with the parachutes off the top of the catwalk there at United Supermarkets Arena. I always think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
Yeah. This communique from Guns Up Gal this morning. I tuned in just in time to catch the Trammell mix-up. Gave me the best giggle. We have these mix-ups in our house all the time. Hang in there, Chuck. It's Friday. Thank you, Guns Up Gal. It's always good to hear from her. When you brought up 1941 in this day in sports history, I thought
48.
Okay. I thought this is
the after World War II, not before.
No. At the beginning of this day in sports history.
It's 44.
Was 44? Okay. Well, I thought you were going to give us a Joe DiMaggio reference. That was 1941 because he's right now in the middle of his 56-game hitting streak in 1941.
It started before the softball team started their regional run.
Right, and
we're still hitting.
I know that you're going to keep us up to speed on that, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just today was not the day for that. Okay. It's 6:53 this morning here on the morning drive. Somebody wants to know, will a single question be directed towards Cincinnati about Brendan Sorsby? Yeah, that's a good question.
Is Rob Rowe going to Big 12 Media Days?
Yes, he is.
Are we going to let him get in the press conference?
Sure.
Then I'm guessing, yes, a question will be asked to Cincinnati about Sorsby.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes I don't understand. Sometimes I didn't understand. A lot of times my parents didn't understand. But I hope you
today.
I hope you understand us today. We're clicking, not on all cylinders, but about 7 of the 8. That's Abby normal for us.
The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
With Jamie Lent, Jeff McGuire, and Chuck Heinz. So I guess with the addition of Rogers, if this were next year, he wouldn't have had a shot because 5 years, 5 to play 5.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's kind of one of those cases where, it kind of works out to your benefit this year and next year if that were the case. And this is kind of what you were talking about the other day in that, okay, are they really gonna if they put in the 5 for 5, and if somebody does the appeal, are they really gonna adhere to that, or are there gonna be special circumstances, which then just totally blows the 5 for 5 deal? With a injury year or a redshirt year, or if it's a hard and fast, absolute, draw a line in the sand, but we've seen the NCAA or try to put rules like that in place, and all it takes is going to court to undo the whole apple cart. It almost makes you wonder: is it worth it? Is it worth putting in a hard and fast rule of saying, hey, it's going to be 5 for 5, but there are special circumstances. We'll listen to your special circumstances. Is it worth doing that, or does that even mess it up even some more?
Mm-hmm. And that's the big question here, and that's where I've said all along you can talk me into the 5 for 5. I think there's, I think that unfortunately it's going to allow some players to play more than the 4 years that they're supposed to, but that they previously were supposed to. Mm-hmm. But I think it's also should cut back on those that are hanging around for a 6th and 7th year for whatever reason. So that's kind of the give and take with that. Mm-hmm. As long as those 6th and 7th years on the back end are not, going to court and saying, "Oh, I deserve another year," and getting another year. Yeah. If this is a hard, fast rule, then I'm behind it.
It's just correct. Just we've seen this before, though. That's
exactly right.
That's the problem. Is that it's like if you feel like they're just kind of crying wolf on this more than anything else. So. I don't know. It just kind of feels to me like it's not worth having that conversation. 7:17 this morning here on the morning drive. A couple of you have asked about the proposal to shorten the football transfer portal window. and some new spring practice formats. The Football Bowl Subdivision, the FBS Oversight Committee, is proposing replacing spring football and summer workouts with 21 practices over 2 time periods, reducing preseason camp practices from 25 to 21, and then reducing the transfer portal window in the winter from 15 days to 10 days. This still has to be voted on by the Oversight Committee in August. If approved, they would go into effect on January the 1st. So this has been discussed because your playing season is lasting longer and longer with the expanded college football playoff and the roster turnover that is taking place within the transfer portal. Teams are using less than the allotted 15 spring practices and have eliminated their spring games to reduce the wear and tear on their rosters. So if this proposal passes, they would have 7 weeks to conduct 21 on-field practices with no single period exceeding 5 weeks. Under current practices, schools are allowed 15 across a 34-day period. The additional 6 practices would be non-contact without pads. That seems to make some sense, doesn't it? To add some practice time and expand it over time.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I have really no opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the one designing when they should practice, how much they should practice.
Yeah.
All of the above. If everybody's playing by the same rules, I'm fine either way.
Do you care about how long the transfer portal, if it reduced it from 15 days to 10, it would give you less days to have to talk about it.
Would it?
Well, remember, because that's just the amount of time that they have to enter.
To enter, yeah.
Yeah,
They can leave at any time.
They have to
They
be
can leave.
done. Yeah.
They can leave the portal at any point.
Right, I understand
Gives
that.
coaches a better idea of who they're losing and who they're not.
Yeah. It forces people to make a decision. Yeah. And it would start...
Because we think that's the problem.
Yeah, which is hard, right? Because what if a guy says, no, I'm going to stay, and then they grab somebody out of the portal that plays your position.
Right.
Now you're like, oh, man, now I want to go to the portal.
Yeah, right.
And now it's closed. So, I'm feeling for him.
I still want to, but you can only enter it once. You can either enter the one after the season or one after the spring. If your spot gets taken, but you can only enter one portal. You only transfer once in a year.
The exception is for players that play in postseason beyond, like for this year. If they pass this year, the portal would open January 4th of 27 and close on January the 13th of 27. Then there's an exception that if you're still playing within that window, those players will then have 5 days after the end of their season to enter the portal.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this year, the national championship game is played on January the 25th. Boy, that seems long.
Okay.
But you don't care. That doesn't bother you, does it?
It's not going to change my life.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully the Red Raiders. Hopefully the Red Raiders are playing, and it will.
Yeah, change your life a little bit.
I'll have to go. I'll get to go watch them.
Yeah. You get to go that.
Yeah, so I guess technically it could change my life a little bit, but
could change your life, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Be right before.
What a great way to have your life changed, Jamie.
So yeah, so the NFL going an extra week and being in the first week of college baseball season, obviously, which means something to me, with the Super Bowl being into college baseball season, I hate.
Yeah.
Okay, because there are two things. I don't know what I'm missing on a Monday night on September 25th because I'm watching the national championship game instead. Mm-hmm. What am I missing?
Nothing.
And so that's why I really don't. I'm not bothered by it.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
In that regard.
Okay. But if it's,
I work at my other job on Monday night, so I might have to miss part of the game.
Okay. And you're like, no football talk. It's tennis time, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. It's
sure, we'll have it on the big TV there.
It's tennis time. Would you ever consider coaching pickleball? Do you think that'll ever be?
I don't know how to play
in your vernacular.
I don't know how to play, so why would I coach it?
Well, at some point in time, I feel like that you will play.
No.
But maybe not. But maybe at some point in time, somebody will come to you and say, "Hey, I'd really liked some lessons on pickleball."
Those people are over there.
I know,
That's what you would say. They're over there. Shoo.
They might graduate from tennis to pickleball because they can't run around the court anymore.
And I would say, hey, you just bumped into me with your wheelchair.
Wow. Have you ever played pickleball? I'm just curious.
No,
okay.
No. This whole me hating pickleball thing is just a complete shtick.
Is it?
I don't hate it. I mean, I think it's great that,
people get activity.
People are getting exercise, and it's fun for them, and all that good stuff. It doesn't usually get in the way of tennis very much or whatever. It's a different crowd. And it's
You
fun.
just hate them taking over your tennis courts.
Every once in a while it factors, but very little. Very little. I don't like when I go to the outdoor courts and the people have left their big balls of tape that they tape down for the pickleball courts. They just threw them in the corner of the courts. Pick up after yourself.
Sure.
Don't make a mess over it.
Sure, that's common stuff.
But
Right?
I'm really not. But I think it's great that people have activities and want to do it. But I don't want to play until... I can't run around anymore. I like being able to run around on the tennis court.
Gotcha.
So there's a thought of getting a little bit more out of it than what pickleball provides.
This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Jamie's question of the day on Double T 97.3 is brought to you by Connecticut of West Texas.
Okay, we're talking some Red Raider football today.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I was kind of negative with my question, so I want to be positive today.
Choosing joy.
Well, I choose joy every day.
Yeah.
I actually had fun reading everybody's answers to yesterday's negative question.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I still had joy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it didn't drag me down. Did it drag you down?
Oh,
Did
no,
it make
not
you
at all.
Sad?
No, not at all. No. Oh, no.
It didn't make me sad. Okay.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the various things.
Do you remember what the question was?
Who's a Red Raider that you had a hard time rooting for?
Yeah, okay.
No.
All right, so today's question is, which position group do you feel like... I think a lot of people think our linebackers and our running backs are going to be really good. Mm-hmm. But which position group do you think is going to be better than most people think? And you can still say one of those two groups if you think they're going to be elite. I'm just saying those two feel like they're getting the most love.
I feel like I hope this every year. I feel like that. I'm just going to say I think the offensive line is going to be better than what people think. And maybe people think it's going to be really good, but I think that I'm skeptical until it is. But I'm hopeful that this year it's like really, really good. Like that you have the time that you need. Like I hope
you have 3 different guys ranked inside the top 10 at their position on your offensive line.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so here's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see pre-snap penalties, okay? Mm-hmm. So you're 1st and 15, or after you get a 5-yard burst on first down, and now you're 2nd and 5, and all of a sudden the pre-snap penalties, motion on number 72 or whatever, and you're just going, oh, geez, for the love of God, can we stop this? And then the holding, blocking below the back, all those things.
Blocking below the back?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever the call is. At any rate,
I think that's called butt blocking.
Okay, whatever. I mean, the bottom line is, I want to see the offensive line play with more precision, and I think we're going to because of what you just said. So I'm going to say, I think the offensive line is finally going to come through for us.
Okay, finally, finally. Hey.
I wish I could agree with Chuck. I am cautiously optimistic about our offensive line, but I'm not to the level that Chuck is. This is going to be a weird answer. It's from me, so it shouldn't surprise you. Quarterback play. There was a reason that you went out to go get Brennan Sorsby. He is not on your roster now. There is question on who your starting quarterback is going to be week 1. there's questions on who your starting quarterback could be by week 3, if we don't know what week 1's going to look like. I think it's going to be better than what we're expecting. I think it's going to get figured out. I think it's going to be a position that we rely on. Obviously, it's the quarterback, we rely on it. But it's going to be, okay, we're going to be fine. It's not a travesty that we're sitting here without Sorsby. That we're going to win the games we need to win, and we're going to get good play from our quarterback in doing so. And if that's better than what everybody's expecting, or if I'm just like brushing up against it, maybe that, but I'm not worried about where you sit at quarterback, even losing the guy you brought in to be your starter.
Okay. All right. I'm going with a weird answer here. I'm going return game.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
I like it.
Yeah.
Because I think you had a really good one last year in Jacoby Williams as a return man in kickoffs. And I think you have added a guy in Kenny Johnson who's been one of the best in college football over the last couple of years as a return man. In his career, he has both a punt and a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Okay.
One of 3 players in the country that has done that, along with having a 1,000-yard receiving year. Okay? So I think you have 2, darn near elite returners.
Elite.
Okay, in your return game. So Johnson averaged almost 10 yards a punt return last year, and you'll take that every time. Every time. So I think that in the return game, you're going to be really, really good, both kickoffs and punts.
Okay.
And if you got those 2 back there, which one are you avoiding on kickoffs? How are you trying to kick it away from someone?
Kicking it through the uprights.
Yeah.
I like that. That'd be great. I mean, so you can start with a little field position to begin things. Put a little immediate pressure on the defense.
And I think kick returns and punt returns that are good are just something
Exciting.
that they're exciting, but I think they electrify a crowd, but I think they just really amp up and just get the team going. And it's like a big boost of confidence and momentum before the offense even steps on the field.
Could you say like let's just say it's a return to midfield or even to the plus side of the field? Would you say that's the equivalent of a big
leadoff double?
Or a leadoff double? I was thinking about a home run, but I was also going to say like a dunk in basketball or a big 3-point shot for the women, or even back-to-back threes for like when you're on a roll and you're like possession after possession after possession, like 3 straight possessions with a 3 by whomever, and you got to call timeout because you want to stop the mow. Just feels like that. I agree with you that the excitement.
You definitely shouldn't mow when they're playing football.
The excitement that you get from a return from the crowd is electrifying. There's no question. Yeah, I like that. That's a good answer. Let's see. We get this from the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Our offensive line was better than Hammond last year. Hammond probably has more potential to be great based on his recruiting ranking and the fourth quarter versus Utah. But the KU game after Barron got hurt, we leaned on the offensive line and run game while Hammond struggled. I hope Jeff's right, but I lean Chuck's answer over Jeff's. Okay. Chalupa says this, special teams, we are not known for a few goals, but I got a feeling this year it's going to be special. Okay. Like having a big block in basketball that immediately leads to a run-out 3. Ooh, a run-out 3. Yeah, I love that. Little block, little swat down, big run-out 3. That's awesome.
Yes, that's good. I'm a fan.
We could also run the offense. That would be allowed too.
Yeah.
The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Jamie Lent and Jeff McGuire. I'm Chuck Heinz. Hour 3 of 3 this morning. Take your thoughts and comments. Yates Flooring Center chat line, Visual Edge IT hotline is open. 806-771-0973. Jamie, Jeff, and I come to you from the First United Bank studio here in downtown Lubbock. All right, so we're almost halfway through the baseball season. is it's right there. The Rangers are 39 and 42, so that's 81, which is the halfway mark. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So traditionally it's but around the All-Star break, but here we are, the 26th of June. Seattle's atop the West at 41 and 41, and Houston is at 40 and 43. Both the Astros and the A's and the Rangers, all three of them, are just a game and a half behind the Mariners for the American League West lead. And Jeff has compiled some halfway through season marks.
Can I ask how you confused me for the Astros?
I don't know. I don't know why. It just happened. I mean, I was thinking of you, and then it just came out. Jamie's. Okay. I wasn't gonna say Jamie's Astros because they're not your Astros. I wasn't even gonna say Jamie's Yankees. The Yankees are 80. They're at 80 games. They'll play their 81st game tonight. So.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna say they were at 80 wins. This is gonna be a good season.
It'd
still probably be behind the Dodgers, but oh well.
16 over 500. Well, they've got 4 less wins than the Dodgers. Dodgers are 52 and 29. So anyway, halfway season marks.
All right. So a year ago, Kyle Schwarber hit 60 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
He's at 29 this year. You think he breaks the 60? He's been,
yes.
Red hot.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I do too. I'm with you. Jeff?
I don't think he's going to make 60.
Okay.
I think he's getting like 58, 57 range. Still great season. Part of the reason he's at 30 now, or at 29 now, is because of how hot he's been.
Okay.
Time's going to catch up a little bit. I don't think. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't Schwarber that hit 60 last year. 60 were hit last year.
Unlike Chuck, as he goes along, his hotness will not stay with him.
Correct.
All right. Last year, top batting average was .335. Otto Lopez of the Miami Marlins currently hitting .340.
Mm-hmm.
You think we'll have somebody hit higher than .335?
No.
I'm with you.
I'm going to say yes because I want it to happen.
Okay.
I want hitters to actually hit. I know that's a weird concept.
Okay.
I don't just need slugging. I like hitting.
I don't know who it was. So the Rangers were talking on their broadcast yesterday. Somebody that was sent down just to kind of reboot to AAA, and when he's now batting 188, and they kind of joked about it a little bit, and I think it was for the Blue Jays. And when he was sent down, he was batting 121, and so Matt Hicks goes, "Well, so he's improved."
Yeah, he's like 59 points higher. Yeah.
$188.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how bad the hitting is right now.
Average-wise, yeah. All right, so last year you had a hitter driving 140 runs. This year, Nick Kurtz leads the way for the A's with 61, the halfway mark.
That's not very. It's very pedestrian.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting to 140 this year.
I agree.
Yeah.
Here's the catch, though. He plays in the West. You can drive in some runs against some bad pitching.
Fair, but I don't think so.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Do you think this is related to? This is going to sound weird. Do you feel like it feels like the pitching has gotten better? Is that related to maybe somewhat the ABS and fewer everybody being a little bit better in terms of fewer pitches being thrown in games? In other words, less walks, less runners on base, less extra attempts at knocking somebody home.
I guess it's possible. I think a lot of this probably has to do with the fact that Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani are having quite as good a year. So I think Ohtani's a little bit down, and Judge has obviously been out for 3 or 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So when some of these big numbers, I think it has to do with those guys.
Yeah,
because those are the 2 biggest run producers in the game for the most part. Schwarber's up there as well.
Yeah. I just wondered if
Juan Soto.
I just wonder if that, and then also there's less. It feels like the pitchers are pitching more efficiently. That's what it just feels like to me. But I may be completely off on that.
Okay. Last year, the leader in the big leagues in wins was at 20.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Ashby of Milwaukee has 10.
Man,
I think we have a 20-game winner in 2026.
I mean, that used to be like that was like the margin. That was like if you had a 20-game winning season, and it felt like that more than half the teams did, that was a really good year. Now it's like spectacular. It's gone from really good to spectacular. No, I don't think we're going to have one.
I do, because I also think there's like 4 guys behind him that are tied at 9.
Davis Martin's one of them.
I think he's at 7 right now.
Okay.
No, he's at 9.
Is he? No.
Yeah.
I thought he was at 9.
He had a
thought he
loss
was-
and a no decision.
I thought he was at 9 too.
You might be right. Maybe he's at 8. I
And
think
you,
at one point he was at 8-1. I thought he's 9-2 now. All right. I think somebody will get there.
Okay.
I think somebody will get there.
He's 9-3. Davis Martin.
Okay. I missed one of the losses. Try to block those out. All right. Leader in strikeouts this year, Jacob Misiorowski for the Brewers. He has 138. Last year, the leader was 250 Ks. This guy's on a roll. I think he smashes that much.
Yes.
I think he crushes 250.
yeah, 250 is going to get 275. Isn't necessarily out of the question right now.
I mean, he threw like 20-something pitches that were over 100 miles an hour in one start. I mean, the guy's amazing right now. All right, saves. Cade Smith has 24 already this year for Cleveland. Last year, the leader was 45.
I think he fades.
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
That's going to fall short.
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
This has been the Morning Drive Podcast, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Check out our library of Double T 97.3 podcasts at doublet97.3.com.